think my camera a little crooked. Hold up, y'all. It's giving curved penis. It's not all the way straight. I think that's better. Hold up. All right, we back with a straighter angle, you know, a straighter penis, a little bit lower. You know, we had to get on our knees with the angles. You know, we had to get a little bit lower. There was too much space above my head. But we are back, baby. And guess what? It's Friday, bitch! And y'all already know what the fuck is going on. You already know what the fuck going on. And honestly, you know, I wouldn't be back here. Well, let me start off with saying that I'm tired as a bitch right now. And honestly, the only thing that is getting me through is, one, this alcohol, and two, the fact that I have a cookout tray waiting on me, and then three, the fact that I'm about to beat the fuck out of my meat after I do all of these things. Because I didn't even feel like recording this video. And I was telling my friend Deja before I got out of the car, I was like, I don't have it in me to give anything to the people tonight. But I was like, you know what? I gotta do it. And honestly, someone came for me last week too. They was like, you not giving me what I need every Friday. They was like, what's your thing called that you do every Friday? And I was like, you talk about the fucking this Friday? They was like, yeah. I need it every week, baby. I need it every week. So the people asked, and here you go. You shall receive. I don't really have much. I mean, you know, I've been on my Beyonce energy. You know, I see y'all probably wonder why I got these sunglasses on in the house, but I just don't want y'all to like, cause you know, when you're drinking, sometimes like your body just starts doing what it wants to. You know, your dick fall out its pants, or your fingers started twitching, and my eyes get real low. So I had to throw on these I call them my hater blockers, cause you can't get past this. It's Beyonce energy the whole month. And honestly, it has been, I mean, since February started, I'm really riding off the coattail of January or whatever. And January was a journey because, you know, I was talking about in my last video or whatever, I'm just taking the month of February to really just focus in on myself and like further set the foundation for myself. And I'm in an accountability group, by the way. And I was just talking in there as well, just talking about like, you know, January really, it wasn't it for me. And not that it wasn't it, but I was still sort of getting myself in the mindset of like where I'm trying to be. And honestly, I've been doing a good job. I mean, ever since I, you know, shitted on myself, I'm in a better place. You know, I'm not in a shitty place anymore. So, I'm really good. This week has been, you know, I've been really productive at work. I went skating, and y'all, like, I recorded, and I'm not sure if I should be talking about this or not, but whatever, like, I did something for BGO that or y'all don't even know what BGO is, but Black Gang, okay, my podcast or whatever, we did something for the first time this past weekend, and honestly, like, I've been riding off that high. I've been riding off the high that I got my new skates, and I've been skating, and then, of course, this Beyonce energy, so honestly, I'm really chilling, and I'm trying to, what's the word? Figure out how to like recreate this energy, because I don't even know what I'm doing necessarily. I'm just sort of doing intentional Sean shit, and I done branded that as in like, I'm in ISS, baby. Like, I'm not sure if y'all remember ISS from high school, but that ISS is not the ISS that I'm talking about, because in-school suspension is not intentional Sean shit. I'm on intentional Sean shit, and that's what I'm doing. And I had to because I be talking so damn fast on these things. I gotta wet my pussy up, baby. I gotta wet my palate up. My throat. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I've been on. And I guess because I guess there's a serious thing to all of these videos or whatever, but I think that my struggle this week has been like balancing how to maintain that energy. I can never talk. Maintaining that energy and protecting that energy, but also looking out for like things that are super important to me, because the situation this week with like my mom, I'm not sure if you guys know, but my brother has autism, and he's had some challenges over the past couple of years, especially as he's like grown into like a young adult or whatever, because he's 18 out at this point. And a thing about autism is just things associated with like different, and I don't even like to call them disabilities or whatever. Like, it's just, I don't even consider it a disability. I just consider it like it's a part of like him or whatever. But with him having autism, like, he struggles with like just processing emotions sometimes, and he tends to be on the angrier side of things. Like, I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but there was a situation this week where my mom just didn't know how to handle the situation, and not even that she didn't know how to handle the situation, but she found out about what my brother did after the fact. And it's really hard for my family. I don't talk too much about my family life on here. One, out of privacy for them or whatever, but I keep it $1.50 on these things. So I'm giving you a little insight or whatever. But I mean, my brother has autism, and then like my mom's a single mom, so it's just my sister, my brother, and my grandmother living at the house. And then when I was there, like, it was just us, and it's always just been us. So it's really been a challenge for, I mean, as long as I can remember. Not even long as I can remember, but I mean, since I've been in college, of like balancing like how to protect my own energy, and then like doing just enough to make sure that I'm staying engaged with my family. Because there was a point where I fell completely off with my family because of my own personal trauma and just some things I experienced growing up. Like, I cut myself off from my family, and I've just realized over the years that that's not the thing to do, because there came a point in time where my sister and my brother like felt like I hated them, and like, not to go too far down a rabbit hole, but there was a time I was removed. And I'm really, one of the things coming into this new year, we talk about the first fucking Friday for the year or whatever. I was in a space where, I'm reinvesting into the people and the things that pour into me. And like, regardless of how much trauma is associated with my family and just me growing up, or just all the fucked up situations that not only I've been through, but my mom, my sister, my brother, and my grandmother, all the situations that we've been through, like, those have been the people that have like truly poured into me. So I come into this constant battle of, all right, am I gonna run home? Am I gonna, talk to my sister, talk to my brother, talk to my mom, call my grandma? Like, this thing of pouring into my family. And I, honestly, another thing that I've struggled with that sort of pours into this problem is sort of not going to the extreme, because when it comes to people that I care about, like, I'm like, hands down, I gotta pour, baby. I gotta motherfucking pour, and I gotta pour till I don't got shit else to pour. So I've been working on this week just trying to figure out what the balance is, because instantly when my mom told me the situation, I was like, damn, like, it's only my mom, and my mom has breast cancer too. So like, that's another layer on top of it, where when shit happens at home and like you don't have someone who's essentially me, and not even just me, but like a person who plays the role that I play, because I'm the oldest, and I've helped my mom through a lot of things, and I guess I'm sort of the governing figure when it comes to my sister and brother. But when things happen, like, I know if I was there, these things wouldn't be playing out the same way, especially when it threatens the safety of, like, my sister, my brother, my sister, my mom, and my grandmother. Because, like, I mean, my brother has tantrums, and it's just times where they can't control him, where, like, he's being extremely violent, and I'm just being transparent at this moment. But you know, it's really hard because I want to be around for those moments, regardless of, like, how hard it may be mentally or whatever, and just helping my brother through his process or whatever, and coming to exist as a young man with autism and all that other stuff. Like, I want to be there for those moments, but there's this energy that I've found and that I've needed for myself when it comes to me bettering myself and me putting myself in a place where I can succeed. Because I've been to the other side, been to the extreme where, you know, for the first 2 years of college, I was running back and forth home from Kennesaw, driving to motherfucking Ellenwood, Decatur, all that shit, and working, and, you know, that stuff just becomes draining. So I'm really just trying to work through that right now, and not taking it extreme. And it's hard because I feel so guilty not being around when those situations happen. And I gotta take a drink after that, cause oh my goodness, that was heavy. But I mean, that's where I'm at this week. I think it's progress, because when I tell you I did not, my mom called me cold at a point. Like, she called me cold and that I'm detached. And if y'all know me, I'm not cold or detached. Like, I'm very in sync with, like, my emotions, and I'm pretty passionate and all that other stuff. So for someone to call me cold, I was like, wake up call. But I'm trying to figure out that balance. But hopefully, just as I'm talking through these videos and talking with my mom and not running away from the situation, I think that's my biggest takeaway. Like, not running from the problems and sort of addressing them. I'm able to move on and just get into my week, baby, and get into this glass, because this is good. But I'm trying to keep these videos short. So that's really all I have for the people this week. Thank you guys for rocking with me and all the other shit. If you fucking with the content, make sure you drop a couple of likes. You know, give me a thumbs up if you fucking with this video, and then of course subscribe. And I feel like my lips been chapped this whole video, but we're not gonna talk about that, cause whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's Friday. You get what the motherfucker get. You know, if you fucking with me, you know, make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, all the other shit. And I will catch up with you guys next week, because I'm trying to keep this consistent thing rolling. You already know what the fuck going on. Thank you guys so much.